Celly, stay strong. Celly, stay strong, girl. Don't go back to him, okay? And if you go back to him, at least let it be after the show, after you've seen it and you've made a sound judgment that you're okay with his actions. Please, girl, please. Welcome back to Taste of Reality. And some of y'all in these comments, I'll never forgive you because I didn't know about the Twitter antics going on in terms of, how do I say this? BLM protests, Trump supporters, and gay porn stars. I don't know. Anyways, I'm never doing that ever again. You guys are horrible for traumatizing me on Twitter, and I just, no. We're going to get straight into it. Celly is coming off of her day, telling the girls about how she appreciates actually being noticed in the house. And I feel her, man. Johnny was getting a little too comfortable.
It feels good to be noticed, and like I don't know if that sounds stupid to say or
Not
like,
at all.
you know what I mean? It's not that I needed that.
New attention, that like something's fresh.
Yeah, it's nice to go on a date because I actually enjoyed every single second of that.
Johnny's out here telling the guys like, no, I'm good, it's whatever. Like she just needs to figure things out, and I know it's gonna be me and whatever, all this stuff. But then when he's talking to her one-on-one, you can see that he's getting defensive, and he talks about how he doesn't want to be that guy who forces you to make a decision while forcing her to make a decision. So I don't know what his rationale was in doing that, but like he tells her to take off her glasses and look him in the eye, and I'm just like,
I'm also
You had your glasses on all day. If you can look me in the eyes right now and tell me that that is exactly what you want, then I have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Okay.
I always do until my heart
You had me worried there for a second.
is black and blue.
she never asked you to do that. From what we saw, she never asked you to do that. And once she forgave you for what she believed was the truth, it was that, period. And then later on the show, you want to talk about how she's been in a mood certain times, and you know it's because of the Casa and more stuff, and how she's making it be a hindrance in your relationship.
I'm just honestly wondering why Casa More is still coming up, but it's not from Celly. It's not from Celly's mouth. So I'm just not sure why Johnny is unable to move on from Casa More.
When someone says that Celly is loyal and that leads you to bring up Casa More, then you're revealing an insecurity that you have in y'all's relationship. But you have to really know deep down she's still gonna hold it down and be with you because
Right.
you have that stronger foundation.
Right.
Like, no, this is you projecting. You are projecting. Oh, I love to see it because it's like, yes, you should have just been honest from the beginning. And no, admitting the truth is not you being truthful. Admitting the truth is still lying. So Noah tries to talk to Kirsten, and I'm like,
Well, you are number one on my list.
Really?
Yes,
You picking Miss
yes, ma'am.
Moira?
I picked her. I think she's been really cool since the very beginning. She's obviously pretty, but I mean at the same time I have a game plan as far as like these are the people I want to go after.
Yeah.
But like you don't know anybody until you talk to them.
where did this come from? And my man was looking down at her boobs like every 2 seconds. Like, sir, oh no, I don't see that in any capacity. I don't even know how, oh my gosh, I almost called Ethan again. I don't even know how Noah saw it to begin with. Like, where did you feel the vibe, sir? Go back to Moira. Bennett is saying that he's really into Kirsten and all of that.
The feelings and that spark is definitely there between her and I. Definitely very exciting to find someone that I think I could make that special connection with in here. So I'm hoping I can just keep building on that moving forward with her.
And to be honest with you, I was ready to get into it, but after recent events, I don't know if I can. In good conscience, I don't know if I can. So that's enough on Kirsten. I think Carrington actually does like Laurel. So when they talk about life outside the house, I think he is being genuine in terms of wanting it. But I don't know if he's willing to put in that effort to sustain this relationship.
There is a ton of distance from Utah and Alabama. Like that's a fact. Would we be boyfriend and girlfriend if we left tomorrow? No. I really do like you. And I don't think distance matters when it comes to that, as long as you take it one step at a time.
And also, I mean, it's a disservice to him because it's based off of the Carrington that we saw for weeks prior to Laurel, right? So I actually don't know how he is in a relationship. I don't know if he's willing to make a long distance relationship work, a relationship that is still pretty new but is very publicized. I don't know if he has the chops for that, but we're gonna see. Now it's time for this game, and all these boys are lying. Either all these boys are lying or Johnny didn't tell them the truth.
As far as everything that I've seen and I've heard, it's all been lined up.
The guys are all sitting there telling me that they think I know everything. Like, so I'm like, what am I missing here?
Celly and Johnny. I mean, it's no surprise. Me and Celly have something great, and I did some things outside of some challenges that I came back and told Celly about. I was honest and truthful to you, and that is the truth and nothing more.
Either way, I need people in the house as Celly's friends to want to discover what the truth is, you know? Whether I know the truth or not, it is up to me as her friend to figure out if she is forgiving something that is truly the narrative that happened. And I'm also looking at Laurel like, sis, Mercedes was telling you what was happening. How have you not pulled thing aside? Not once, not one time.
I don't remember who pulled the covers over. The covers went over. There was hands moving around. Maybe like, some grinding, and that was it.
Under the covers, like, come on. And for that detail to come out now after we've already spoken about it, I'm like.
And it takes the new guy to come in. No, man, you wrong for that, sis. I'm sorry. Now Johnny is pleading to the guys like, this is what happened. I told you guys this is what happened. There was nothing else. Point back in the period. Da 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 da. I'm like, oh, sir, if you tell the truth, why do you have to come up with the theatrics? This shouldn't be the case. So you know that you lied. You know that you didn't tell her the full truth. And you knew that it was going to come out in some form or fashion. And now you're caught. And you're wilding out. I don't know why I have all this attitude today, but Johnny just really has me in my feelings. Like, I just protect Celly at all costs. Justine and Celly are having a conversation about the situation. And man, I would hate to be Celly right now because, you're fully invested in this person. You don't know whether or not what he's saying is true, but because of your belief in what you have, you take his word for it, and you take his word for it, and then you forgive him, right? And then it turns out that the word that you took really wasn't the truth. And then now you got to reevaluate, okay, so how much am I missing? Or what's the intention behind not telling me the truth? Was he just trying to spare me, or was he actually just trying to come out looking like the good guy, And man, Justine, this is your time, sis. Like, the therapy sessions that I see you having with these people, like,
Let me ask you this: if this was all reversed and all of this was happening to me, what advice would you give me?
I would tell you it's not worth it.
So then I think that maybe you need to start thinking about that.
As a friend, if you were going through that, would I let you continue? And the fact of the matter is no. So apply that to yourself. Why would I continue in something where I'd look at my homegirl and I would say, no, girl, what are you doing? That's basically it. It was very Johnny and Celly heavy, which I appreciate because I feel like we haven't really seen any contention in the relationship besides Casa Amor. And even that wasn't properly translated. And now's the time that they actually dive into what actually happened. Sunday is going to be the recoupling, and girl,
I'm like at a crossroads. I'm being asked to trust you, and it's like, how can I trust you?
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sorry, but that's not enough. It's not enough.
Hold strong. I'm telling you, girl, even if Benny doesn't turn out to be a serious thing, at least you gave yourself the opportunity to explore something real and true. I would hate for you to move forward with Johnny under false pretenses. That's just the worst thing as a woman. That's all I gotta say. I will see you guys I will see you guys just one-on-one on Monday, but tomorrow, don't forget, is the chat with Janelle. I spoke to her on Wednesday, and it seems like so much has happened since then that, like, it's basically irrelevant at this point. But tune in anyways, guys. If they see you viewing our conversations with them, it's more likely that I'll be able to talk to other house guests when they come out. Not house guests, it's not Big Brother. Other Islanders when they come off the rooftop. So show that some love. Show DeAndre's interview some love. And I'll catch you guys on Monday.